Hello everyone, Clayton here with another random video just because I'm making some random videos to fill in the fact that we couldn't record. So, Taylor's still, well, I keep saying Taylor's still not feeling well. The thing is that I'm doing this all in the same night, so obviously there's been no change to it there. He should be fine though, he's not dying or anything, so don't worry about that much. But I'm here today to bring you an idea and bring you some thoughts. Number one on the thoughts is something we've all kind of thought about. I guess I can take my headphones off. I'm not listening to anything this time. We've all thought about it. It's nostalgia. Everybody has nostalgia for something. There's times when you have nostalgia for things that you've never even really experienced, but you experience it the first time and you're like, why do I feel nostalgic for this? Well, the thing I'm going to talk about today, and you never know, if I run across other stuff I might talk about again too, is something very interesting from back in my childhood. Like, not just teenagers, but like as a kid. That many years ago. It was a little magazine called Disney Adventures. Now, through the help of the Internet Archive, and I cannot remember I came across these from another user that actually did a lot of scans and stuff like that of the things. He had all the books and such like that, or most of them. So I brought up 4 of them today to let's just have a look at it. I don't know what kind of content this will be, but we're going to have a look through the Disney Adventures and just see what happens. I should start off in this one here, behind the scenes with Gargoyles. Now, starting off with this thing, when I was a kid, Gargoyles was like one of the top tier cartoons on the internet. That didn't exist. Well, it did, but it didn't exist in the form it does today. On TV, it was one of the top tier animated series, and it was so different from the other Disney fare. Like, you had stuff like DuckTales, which had adventure and stuff, but it was still cutesy and things like that, or such like that. And all sorts of other ones. They were always a lot more lighthearted, but Gargoyles brought us something that we only really saw, like with Batman and stuff like that, a much darker, grittier cartoon. Still family friendly, but it had a much darker tone to it. So we'll go in. Number 1 here. Now, like, this stuff, this was 90s. I'm like straight out 90s. 1995 to be exact. Let's maximize this screen. And maximize this screen. Let's get the full maximized capability. So where we start, first one here is 90s commercials, and even and ads in magazines and stuff were so far gone different from what you see now. It doesn't have the same soul as it did before. Yes, this whole video will be me gushing over something to do with the 90s and the fact that I am 100% never left the 90s. Not intentionally, anyways. This is an honest question for everybody out there. Can you match the meal to the fit of the jeans? It's like, it's almost philosophical in its own right. Are we to believe then that the sloppy Joe is obviously the sloppy Joe has to do with the baggy pair of pants, whereas the neat and tidy hot dog is the clean one, and the peanut butter and jelly is like this middle guy right here? Or is it the opposite? Like, you got the baggy pants, but you're defying all preconceived notions, so you're actually the hot dog guy. You got the clean, tidy, like more tighter pants, and it's like, nah, you're all about the sloppy Joes. But we know one thing's for sure: Mr. PB&J holding strong in the center, one way or another. And what do we have here? Like, I'm trying to figure this out too. I'm from the 90s, and even I don't quite understand what's going on. To be fair, I don't think we fully ever understood what was going on anyways, but yes, it's once again the spookiest, creepiest, scariest time of year, and it doesn't take much to give us the jitters. Here's a quick look at the DA staff's deepest fears. The Disney Adventure staff's fears. Okay, this is like a little entry opening thing. Promise you won't use this against us. Greg is afraid of being tickled. Suzanne, the sound of daytime TV. What kind of fucking fear is that? Amy Mullins, that Power Rangers will take over the world. Now hold on, Amy. If you paid any attention, you know the Power Rangers are here to protect the world. except for the Green Ranger. I think it was the Green Ranger. Yeah. Or was it the Gold Ranger? I don't know. I'm not a great Power Ranger buff. But anyways, they're here to save the world, not to take it over. Mayonnaise. Michelle, can I just say, I understand. There's nothing more terrifying in this world than mayonnaise. The white, the creaminess of it. What's it trying to do? I don't know. But it will destroy us all. And then Sean, scared of small, wiry, rat-like dogs. Okay, sure, why not? I can see that. Terry, pigeons. I feel like that's a city fear. Like, it's like you deal with pigeons. Like, I even here where I live, I have pigeons, but I'm not afraid of them. I'm not worried about them. Amy Reitner is just straight up rodents, doesn't like the mice, doesn't like rats, fair enough. Hiccups. I don't think there's really any reason to be afraid of hiccups. They're annoying and can be really, really uncomfortable for some people, but there's really nothing to be afraid of. This is another thing of the time. So Liz is afraid of vampires, unless they're Tom Cruise or Brad Pitt. And if I remember correctly, they had been in vampire movies at the time. This is so pre-Twilight that this is how the vampire thing happened before. It was Tom Cruise and Brad Pitt. It wasn't fucking what's his name that plays the other ones too. So Robin's afraid of carpeting, so all hardwood floor in her home, either light or lino. Chris, the sound of styrofoam being broken or rubbed. And you see, I see that's less of a fear and more like a I don't know, an auditory annoyance. I can understand that. Those things make horrible noise, and I mean, I have mild tinnitus, so I probably wouldn't really like that either. Carrie being driven through tunnels, or driving through tunnels. Either way, probably. She's not a fan of it. Heidi, dark, twisty cellar stairs. You know, that's just fair. Heidi, right there, she has the mindset that says, like, this is going into a horror movie scenario. I'm not into this. It's not happening. Same with Phyllis. Creaks and squeaks in the house at night. Like, straight out right, 100%. Like, I get it. I get it. These girls here, they understand horror movies. They're like, no, I'm not even having a part of that. Not happening. But anyways, be brave and don't forget to adventure on. I believe they ended every one of those things like that. So next one is we have Win the World of Gargoyles, action figures and vehicles. Okay, I need to actually look into it and see if I can find these things, just how fucking expensive they are now. I would love to have these for a collection. I'm not even kidding. I am 100% not kidding. Oh, fuck yeah. Got the main villain named Xanatos. Like, he's got a name like a fucking over-the-counter medication. And has one of the best voice actors around, for sure. At least from that time period. Look it up. November. Okay, so this is the table of contents. Like, look how hip and happening they were. Hunt for Ghosts. Great Gargoyles. The guy behind Goosebumps. Solar Eclipse. Special Technomania section. DA's 5th Annual Music Awards. And then over here, like, it's straight out right. It's just like the arrow's pointing. It's like, okay, now that you've seen all the things happening, here's a commercial break. Marvel overpowered cards in X-Men. Berry Kicks. Oh, it's Berry Kicks flavor. There was a lot of ads in these kinds of magazines. I think halfways that they couldn't have survived without the ads. And these are the things that are, okay, so these were the new things. These are the things that are happened. These are the big stories, as it says. Always in DA, these are the ones that, it's in every Disney Adventures, they just have different stuff happening. So let's see. So zip code, letters and kid pics, obviously, DA Buzz, info to go, and things to know. Ticket, your guide to movie, TVs, music, and more. Weird yet true, more wacky facts, sports extra, puzzles, and see ya. French toast profile. I don't know what to do with that. Let's move on. Zip code. Oh, of course, this is an American magazine, too. Thanks. Catty Coats. Pocahontas Toys R Us. This is right around when the Pocahontas movie came out. Feast your eyes in 3D. 3D gummy lifesavers. Buzz info to go, things to know. Now I'm not going to go through like everything, or else this will be like multiple hours long just reading through a magazine. So we'll pick things up a little bit. But first, we're gonna go through the woe or no. Bo Garrett and Don Greer from Paul Revere Middle School in Pacific Palisades, California, begged Disney Adventures to eat lunch with their 6th grade class. So we did. They served up their grossest lunch menu: squid burgers and avocado juice. No thanks. So they had a thing. I think this is in a lot of them, or at least for a time. It was whoa or no, which was literally the hot or not kind of thing. Same idea. So in clothes, whoa, baggy pants, jellies, and airwalks. Now I'm from the 90s. I do not know what a jelly is. I'm not even lying. I don't know. No, monkey suit, one piece Lycra jumpsuit. Like what? Slang, jacked up or dope. That's whoa. Cowabunga's no. I'm sorry. I say no to you. Cowabunga never goes out of style. You're wrong. 100%. Music, Flaming Lips and Nirvana. No is Counting Crows and Cher. I mean, that's fair. Counting Crows, I like a few of their songs, but Flaming Lips and Nirvana, that's a good choice too. Sports, skateboarding. But a no is croquet and lawn bowling. I guess, yeah, fair enough. This is when Timon and Pumbaa was on TV. Halloween costume contest. So we got grapes, we have a marionette. Marionette's actually not bad, fair enough. Fairly easy one to do. Caveman. And TV, I guess? Okay. Wait. Honorable mention. Lauren Char, accident victim. Oh no. Nippy November. Oh god, what? And again with these ads, like it's set up exactly like if you ever saw ads in the 90s, like go and have a look at some of the ads from the 90s. You can find them all anywhere on YouTube, such like that. Not that I really need to do or anything. There is one really good thing you watch if you watch a Nostalgia Critic. He has a thing where he does stuff on old ads and stuff like that. And some of them, and this is set up just like the whole thing where it's like the kid's telling the story and it's like doing goofy ends and stuff like that. But at the end of the thing, he gets cereal. I don't know. It's weird. Gargoyles. Okay, ticket. Holy shit. It's just stuff like this makes me feel old. So Gabby Hoffman, Thor Birch, Ashley Aston Moore, I don't really know his names, but Christina Ricci. Yeah, I know that name. Goddamn, she is young in that picture. I am an old man. So they have interview, stuff like that. Toys, to fucking something to do with fucking Toy Story. That's crazy. Imagine if your dad was Santa. I'm good. Goosebumps galore. Is this still the same? Well, is this still the same interview, or is this a different one? Oh no, books. Okay, so it's starting here from R.L. Stine. Okay, so Christopher Pike. Oh, okay. What are these? Oh, these are a fantastic feature-length movie. Video. TV, get your comedy motor running. Brotherly love. Disney Adventure sleeps well at night knowing that the stone-winged protectors called Gargoyles protect us, but we thought it was about time we knew more about them, so we went behind the scenes with Gargoyles. If it sounds like I'm losing my voice, I am kind of. My throat's very dry, so I'm trying to drink water while I do this. So, behind the scenes, the Gargoyles, stuff like that. I'm leaving it up there enough, so if you're actually interested in reading these things, you can pause and read them there. We have Sailor Moon dolls here. I'm not going to lie, those are kind of shit-looking dolls. Those are very shoddy dolls. My god, it's made by Bandai. Come on, Bandai, you made better quality toys than that. To be fair, I think Bandai's toys were quite often more action figures than they were dolls, so I'm wondering if maybe they if they even knew how to make dolls, at least at the time. More about the Gargoyles, Cinderella. The greatest romance of all time, I would debate that. It's not really a great romance if you read into the Cinderella story, but I'm not going to get into that today. How to draw Goliath. Some lines, some squares, some stuff like that. Then then draw the rest of the gargoyle. What are you doing there? My homework. Yeah, bullshit, kid. What is that? That's for, Math Ace and Word City. Oh god, I remember those old learning games. I don't even know if those are a thing anymore. They're so cheesy and trashy. The man who gives us goosebumps. Scoop on R.L. Stine. The whole idea of these magazines were meant to be like the same idea as like other magazines that are all hip and happening and tell you about current events and all that, except for the fact that these ones appeal to kids. Oh, I remember seeing this ad. I've seen so much. I still have a lot of Archie comics that I keep a collection of just for brainless fluff reading, and yeah, I remember this. This is at the back of a lot of them. Mr. Adventure searches for ghosts. Interesting. Lloyd and Barbara brought their high-tech ghost gear to detect Tony's movements. Tony, of course, is dead. Well, I mean, he wouldn't be very good, very easy to detect with the ghost gear if he wasn't. Mr. Adventure seems like a really bad a misnomer of a name for this guy because he looks like he's more scared than anything most of the time. Take it to the edge. Here comes a solar eclipse. And of course, these things here. The whole, hey, you can get a subscription to Disney Adventures and such like that. This, kids, is how subscriptions used to work. Instead of going to a website and clicking on things and putting your information in, you used to put all your information here, your name, see, birthday, address, city, all that. And then you'd mail it. And you hope they get it. You mail it with the money, if I remember correctly. And you hope they get it. And if they do get it, well, you're signed up and you start getting the magazines. And I think you had to keep buying other things too. So what the hell? Why are these bugs holding their heads, their dismembered heads? We got some weird yet true facts. Let's go through these then, shall we? Off with their heads. If you cut off a cockroach's head, the roach can live for weeks. Cut off an earthworm's head, the worm can grow another one back. This looks like something I'd see out of Mad Magazine animated. Like the art style of it is just weird. Letter perfect. 11 capital letters in the English alphabet look the same in the mirror as they look straight on. Check them out. A, W, T, I, O, U, H, M, X, V, and Y. Interesting. Name game. So know someone named Candy Cane or Bob Sled? Here are some other real people with weird names. Yuri A. Pig in Portland, Oregon. I'm a Hog of Houston, Texas. Serious misconduct of Welwyn, England. I would love to think, like, serious misconduct, you think it'd be, like, the most punk guy ever, but, like, I would love it if it was just, like, the most straight-laced, straight arrow guy there is. General Error of Pueblo, Colorado. Dr. Safety First of Tulsa. I mean, that's just fitting. Pearl Harbor. Oof. Honor Roll. They actually failed everything in school. E pluribus Eubanks. Okay. Let's move on. This is too funny for me. Technomania Blowout talking about smashing systems, venturing the next generation, and then the first thing that shows is the Nintendo Virtual Boy. Ooh, you can't see it now, but I'm tugging on my collar. Ooh. Sony PlayStation for $2.99. Now remember, this is American. Hola. That probably would have been like, I'm betting $3.99 Canadian or something like that, probably around. $3.99 Sega Saturn. Oh, I see. Saturn's more expensive. The Virtual Boy is only $179, but the amount of games like that came with it too, like seriously. Nintendo Ultra 64. Oh god, is this like when they first came out with it and they thought, oh, I should get ready for a 64-bit card? Is this before they just called it the Nintendo 64? Interesting. Game Boy Play It Loud series. Game Boy's been around $54.95. Interesting. This may be an hour-long thing because I got another one or two of these magazines to show you. So we'll move forward. Here, let's go here. What do we got? Batman Forever. That was a garbage game. I'm not even gonna lie. Difficulty Brainer. You think you're stuck in Arkham Asylum level 1? Look for the holes in the floor. To move down to the lower platform, press the R button, then down on the Super NES. Down on the Super NES. To avoid getting hit by the train, perform Batman's Cape More. They're telling you straight outright how to get past parts of the game that make it literally unplayable unless you know to do that. Oh my god. Sega Saturn, bug. Difficulty Brainer. Like, are they just doing it Brainer and No Brainer? Is that literally what they're doing? Brainer. Mega Brainer. Oh. Look at the other ones have in-game stuff. Pocahontas like, here's the box art. Fuck you. Oh, the mask. And we have a mask on here. Gargoyles. Oh, going Gargoyles. Genesis Gargoyles game. Okay, fair enough. Mask. Oh, got an ad for it there, and then it's right over here. Is he the lightning bug? Now, I remember something like this. Like, it's weird. He was a weird little mascot for, like, some sort of power company, I think, or something, wasn't he? Or was he something to do? Because he had to do with the Olympics, too, so I don't know. Interesting. I have to look into that. Interesting. Hungry collectors like their Franks hot and rare. I mean, yeah, buddy. I don't think you should be grilling up. You should be grilling up, baseball cards. Training camp. Cornelius Bennett. Disney Adventures Music Awards. Okay. There's just so much going on in these magazines. It's just crazy how much is going on in them. It's like it's almost hard to keep up with it. And here we've gotten to the comics zone. And there was always some new comics and stuff in there. I don't think the thing is that I think they were kind of like tied into actual comics, like comic book ones. So you would just I think you would just jump in halfway through a storyline or such like that, or it would just be a one-off. Not bad art style for the comics for sure. Is this just straight up Edgar Allan Poe? Like, what's he doing here? Oh, of course, people are dressed up. I'm an idiot there. Okay, so the guy's dressed as Edgar Allan Poe. Hooray! They saved the day. What we got here? Waffles and chainsaw. Oh, this is based off Goof Troop. This is about the pets from the Goof Troop cartoon. And then into puzzles for your brain. Oh, do we know our superheroes? Oh my goodness, I don't know if I can pull this off. I don't know if I can pull this off. Let's see what happens. Let's see, Batgirl, Barbara Gordon, Batman, totally Bruce Banner. No, it's obviously Bruce Wayne. Beast, Hank McCoy. I had to think for a second, I don't know why. Carnage is, where is he? Cletus Cassidy, yeah. Cyclops is, where is he? God damn it. Yeah, Summers. Slim, really? That's his nickname from? Incredible Hulk, Bruce Banner. Robin, Dick Grayson. Okay, it is that version. It's like, Robin, that could be a 1,000 different names. Spawn. Oh, shit. That's the one that might get me. Fuck. Which one? Al Simmons. Okay, yeah. Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Spider-Ham, Peter Porker. Superman, that's Clark Kent. Wolverine is, where is he? Logan. Wonder Woman is Diana Prince. It's really not that hard. But then again, I'm also kind of a loser on this thing. Okay, so that was that one. I'm going to have to come out of full screen for this. Let's try one more. Sure we? Let's go with this one, yeah. It's got Star Trek on it, come on. And judging by the look on it, like the suit here, I'm just going to... Calculating. Looking at this, the Star Trek outfit he's wearing, this is probably from the one of the first, not the original Star Trek movies, but one of the ones that was a crossover between original Star Trek and Next Generation. So, Fudge, all the fun without the cavities. Oh, okay, it's a show. That's what it was. Hello, our new staff. Take a look at it. New staff, take a look, is working hard in New York City, Disney Adventures' new hometown, to create way cool issues for you. I'm number one and thrilled to be in the new chief. Adventure on. Phyllis. Phyllis is not a name I would expect to be, like a fun person. But oh God, oh shit, can we? Just just have a moment there? Can we just fucking have a moment there? No, 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 don't go that way. There she is. That's Phyllis right there. What the hell? Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe Phyllis, despite her name, she's a cool cat. Maybe she got something going on there. Let's get the hell out of here before she stares at me more. Oh yes, a TV show, the cartoon that they really tried to. Disney really tried to to copy Ren and Stimpy, but it was Schnookums and Meat. Funny cartoon show. Sure it is. Yeah, sure it is. Okay. So it seems in this one they're not as when is this one? That was 1995. Was the last one. This is also 1995. So it really is different depending on the month, because everything here looks quite nice and in order this time. Very clean, very nice. Street Fighter the movie. Yeah, poor Raul Julia. Kid, I think your pants are too big. Let's see, zip code. So wrap it up. Here's a rap describing the kids in my school. You know what? I'm good. Let's keep going. Let's see. So you thought you were pretty hot stuff in 1994, right? Well, that's great. But 1995 is a brand new year with all new rules about what's cool. If you want to be the sickest kid in your neighborhood this year, better take DA's quiz and study up. This seems like a lifetime away. It really does for me. Junior reporter contest. Sega contest. DA's way cool school. The only thing that exists from these times is little things like this and, well, people like me that were there for it. It's such an odd thing, really. Oh god, the Olsen twins back when they were small children. Jim Carrey gets a Spock too. Oh god. Macaulay Culkin when he played Richie Rich. Hey bub, I don't exist anymore. Thanks for telling us, Wolverine. It's very nice of you. A trip to Hollywood. Oh boy, wait, was this Galaxy's place to be this year? It's a new movie, Star Trek Generations. There we go. That's what it was. Yep, yep. Oh, and Voyager came out that time, in this time too. Holy shit! I'm gonna say it right outright. Voyager is my favorite Star Trek. People can just be mad about it, get butthurt. Don't care. Although I do like Deep Space Nine, it's just mainly because it takes a whole different look on it. It's not the boldly going thing. Instead, it's boldly staying here at in this space station. So, deep freeze. Have you ever been so cold your fingers turn to ice or your coat zipper frozen place? That's what happens on a warm day at the North and South Poles, where there's nothing but snow and ice year round. Meet a modern day explorer who adventures the land of the deep freeze. The most important thing is to put on your boots and do it. Oh, okay, fair enough. Freeze up like a log, but once he's out and hitched to the sled, he's ready to go again. My goodness. Poor dogs. This is crazy. It's actually kind of interesting. Like, this is almost something I feel like if the wording changes a bit, because obviously some of the wording's probably meant for kids to be able to read it a bit better, it feels like this could almost be something you just find in a regular magazine. Reader's Digest or something like that. And then we're back to this. Some sort of weird pictures to do with NFL rookies and such. And then something about kids that shoot at bows and arrows. I'm sure they're quite good at it. Brave New Worlds. For the first time ever, an astronomer has discovered planets outside a solar system. Oh yeah, I guess this was 95. That's a long time away. Listen, I'm only 35, but I've been at the time of recording this, anyways, and like I've been around for a lot of things happening in this world. I'm not gonna lie. Most American car horns beep in the key of F. All right, fair enough. Famous firsts. First head of the U.S. Post Office, Ben Franklin. Did you lose your sunglasses or anything else last summer? Then grab your scuba gear and cruise over to Catalina Island off the California coast. Each February, divers take part in an underwater cleanup. They found some pretty weird things, including cell phones, beepers, shoes, golf balls, an engagement ring, and a $100 bottle of champagne. Damn. So cellular phones. They're not even calling them cell phones or anything like that. Like, it's just cellular phones. Like this was the advent of cellular phones. This shit was new, and you know what? These things were huge. It's crazy. No, we're down to the comic zone already. What are the comics today? We got Darkwing Duck, one of my all-time favorite cartoons. Aladdin, a damn good Disney movies. Darkwing Duck again. Oh, double feature Darkwing Duck. I don't know if I can handle it. And another Gargoyles. So we got a bunch of monkeys and humans. Wait. Oh, Kid Blastoff is the first one. I didn't even see that one. So. As we just look through these comics. Darkwing Duck was definitely one of my favorite cartoons back when I was a kid. Actually, so much so that I bought all the discs, the DVD collection of the series, for me to reminisce and watch and enjoy. Okay, so we've got a gender bent Aladdin. Not really, just cross dressing. Okay, so how many fetishes can we find in this Aladdin comic? We have horns. I don't know if that's a fetish. Maybe it is. Cross-dressing, still very basic. Inflation, possibly. Maybe drowning. I don't know if that's a fetish, but maybe. Some sort of danger like that, probably. Different heads. I wonder if that's a fetish. Maybe. That was interesting, anyways. I feel like this would not be the vehicle they'd allow him to take on a driving test. Just saying. You can already see like the serious difference between the art styles of the comic, the Darkwing Duck one and this one. It's like it just really screams the difference between them. Yeah, it's rough. Somebody's got to do it. I feel you guys. I feel you. So Echo Tides of Time. That one's a real fucking bastard of a game. Lion King, Super Nintendo, and Genesis. Earthworm Jim, always a classic. Hard fucking game, but it's good. It's so good. Sonic and Knuckles, classic, ultimate classic right there. Balls. Really? Balls? That's just a stupid game. Virtua Racing, not as good as some others like F-Zero and such like that for sure. Tetris, Tetris 2, sorry. Tetris is always Tetris. It's just what it is. Donkey Kong Country, fucking GOAT. This is a top tier game for the Super Nintendo. Trading cards are Card Sharks. Interesting takes. You recognize these common items up close. Try to figure out what they are and put them. Okay, so this is a creamer. I know this is a creamer. Is this like... I mean, that looks like a Japanese pagoda kind of thing, so I don't know if that's supposed to be something or a painting of it or something like that. I don't know. This is In and Out. Yeah, In and Out. This is a salt. These are salt packets from In and Out. M&M's. I think that might be a Reese's Piece, and I have no idea what that is. Interesting. Eyebogglers. Okay. Oh, it's Pez. Okay. And I was like, peanut butter cup. Yes, I can read this upside down, by the way. M&M's, candies, salt packet. Yep. So Chinese takeout container. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. Yeah. You're good. Who's the hottest in the music world? Lisa Loeb, Pearl Jam, or Garth Brooks? How many people that would see this thing even know who any of those are? Garth Brooks, maybe. Pearl Jam, I highly doubt it. Oh god, Bubsy too. Okay. We're just going to move on from that. And we have a Lucky Charms commercial to finish this off. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. For me, this is interesting. It's very interesting to look back on these kinds of things because, like, this was normal for me back then. This is like stuff you look forward to and enjoyed. I didn't have a subscription to it. My parents didn't want to have to pay for that, but I would just buy the new ones from the store downtown with them. And honestly, like, I don't know, it's such a divergence from what we know now, what we see now. Like, so much of this, it just looks, I guess, maybe tacky by today's standards and stuff like that. But there is really a place in my heart for this kind of stuff. I don't know. It's just there's something comforting about the bright colors and the wacky kind of setup like that. It's just so very 90s. So very, very 90s. And, like, listen, I'm not going to say 90s was a good time for everybody like that, but there's lots of parts of the 90s that we could probably stand to survive. We could probably stand to integrate back into the world again. None of that bad stuff, though. Keep politics out of it. Keep all those kinds of things out of it. Bring back the bright colors, the wacky stuff like that. Bad jokes. I'm in for it. I'm 100% in for it. Bring back some bad haircuts too, just to top it off, just to make it entertaining. But if I find anything that's entertaining like this again, I will go through another nostalgic run. I still have a bunch of these magazines, so maybe we'll have a look through some more at some point in the future. But until next time, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll see y'all later. Bye bye.